Now my microphone's on. What's up, yo? Little bit of a late start. Oh, talking to Beast Crest here. We're talking about pets. Our favorite pets in Guild Wars. Which, speaking of, I really wish they would add some new pets. Sucks Melojuice can't use Menagerie, but seems like a good reason to do Winds of Change farming to get more lockpicks. Yeah, the rewards from Winds of Change are nice. Lots of lockpicks. Tengu support flares. Green weapons are okay. And yeah, that pet. That panda pet. I was watching Honey I'm Home Guild Wars YouTube Guild Wars YouTuber. She has that panda pet, and I didn't even know it existed until I watched her stream. Very crazy. Yeah, I still never done that one. That one quest, right? Hey, Shinzu76, thank you for that follow. Yeehaw. Hey, Owl. Shishya. Ting Budong. 4444L, thank you for that follow. I'm gonna get a lot of these notifications from YouTube subs. Chance Encounter, that's what it's called. I don't actually speak Chinese. I would like to. Mandarin's a pretty sweet language. Yeah, I'm based. Why do you ask? What a great name. Thank you for that follow. Sucks it prevents you from getting Zairi, but such a good farm. Yeah, I would probably just farm it a few times. Rob Redden. Whoops, what happened? Oh, I almost closed my stream by accident. I seriously want to come back to play Guild Wars 1. OMG. Brandon, hey, thank you for that follow. What's keeping you from Guild Wars 1, Owl? Is it, I mean, if it's time, that makes sense. Hey, Lantis, what's up, buddy? Well, you just reminded me I need to add some extra challenges to the wheel tomorrow. City 7, thank you. Hey, Steph and Jensen, you guys are all coming in. Lantis, I want to get your opinion. Thank you, MT. I want to get your opinion. I don't know if you're listening to the audio. What your opinion on... Here, I'll type it. Lantis, what do you think about trap only for build challenges? Oh, you hear me? Okay. I typed it anyway. Yes, get in here, Stefan. I want to try and get do a co-op run. I'm the same place where we left off last time. What's up, Barb? Wow, I guess I got a lot of subs while I was offline. Yeah, just I'll hang out in Dragon's Throat, and then whoever wants to join, we can leave from here. Just busy with life and work. Yeah, I get that. The beauty of Guild Wars 1, Owl, is it's not a game you really need to grind hours and hours to enjoy. I think if you just got back into it, if you just play like maybe 45 minutes to an hour at a time, you can get through the whole, like, all the campaigns relatively. I mean it'll take a long time, but I think it'll be a fun journey. If you watch my self-plug, if you watch my nostalgia run playthrough, it was like my very first YouTube series with my Mesmer. I just did it in chunks, just 45 minutes to an hour chunks. And that was pretty much all the gaming I was doing. I wasn't doing any... I would just log into Guild Wars, play for 45 minutes to an hour, record it, and then I would post it as a video. And it was really fun, man. I went through slowly, just little by little, and it was freaking awesome. Even more casual than Guild Wars 2, I agree. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 gets a bit FOMO, fear, like even though you don't miss out on anything, it kind of feels like you do sometimes if you, or what's the word? Like, how do you word it? you feel pressured to log in to do certain events because you feel like you're gonna miss out on them. At least I feel that way. Um, Last time I played Guild Wars 1 was back in 2012, right before Guild Wars 2 launched. Yeah, those were the dark ages. The dark ages of Guild Wars 1 where the game it just disappeared right before our eyes. Would be what's yeah, sounds fun. Needs a tank, so just can't go in with just trappers. Oh yeah, we could probably do a tank. Yeah, we need you need someone to lure enemies in, and you need someone to ball them up so we can all drop traps on top of them. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I think it would work, Lantis. I think there's enough damage. There's a lot of conditions. You could probably run like fragility on there too to get some crazy condition procs on that. And the good thing about the trappers is pretty much anyone, like you can go anything ranger and then you could be a pretty good trapper. Not as good as a ranger, I guess, if you want to do lots of traps, but it would be doable. I think it'll be fun. I added it to the wheels list. What else did I want to add? I wanted to add some other stuff. That's the problem when I think about build challenges throughout the day. If I don't write them down, they're gone. They're just out of my head. How active is this game now? I was mostly doing PvP though. Was doing RA. RA is back. Owl. Let me look at RA really quick. The random arenas. Team arenas is dead as far as I know. And Guild versus Guild is still happening. Yeah, this is RA right now. It's not a good time. It's like early morning on the American servers. But there's people here. I was doing random arenas not, pretty regularly whenever Guild Wars Reforged first launched. So you can definitely find games. But yeah, it's got to be at the right time. A lot of people seem to be just casual PvE players these days. Owl. Reminds me, I need to turn on my toolbox. I always liked PvP very casually. I was more of a PvE player the whole time. Just bring our PCs over to my friend's house and we'd stay up playing Guild Wars all night. I think this is a primary quest here. Yeah. Finding the Oracle. Dervish and Paragons are fun. I like the Paragon. This is kind of my first time really giving Dervish a try. And I'm such a noob with Dervish, like I don't even know what all the skills do on Dervish. I never played it. Stefan, I'm not able to log in. Network error code 249. What the heck is that? Is that a login? Like an ArenaNet login problem? Is it your internet problem? That's crazy. It's on their part. Wow, maybe it's some regional server issue. That's nuts. You know what I just realized? If I want to get the secondary skills unlocked, I need to continue through Nightfall and get over to the Sunspear Sanctuary. Dang it. Gosh darn it. I'm going to have to go do Consulate Docks and then Rescue Koss, I think. Oh, no. Consulate Docks, and then from Consulate Docks, you go to Yolon Haven, and then you go straight to the Sunspear. It's not too far away. I just realized it. Yeah, I'm stuck as Dervish only. I'm stuck with only my Dervish skills. Stefan, I guess I'll push on a little bit since you can't get on, but feel free to join me whenever you are able to. I wanted to capture shadow form, but I don't have Assassin. Yeah, I'm on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch, Owl. That's why you see me talking to other people. Yeah, can you? I was just wondering that. I think it's just for factions though. Oh, it worked for prophecies. Oh, then it should work then. I mean, yeah, we are ascending or getting closer to stars, right? So it should work. Ooh, my heroes are not good. My heroes are not great. I need to level them up. Vec. I think Vec will run Blinding Surge for some AoE blind that'll help here. Doing Napui was a lot faster than going. Oh, for sure. Getting all the way to Crystal Desert. And I need to level up my monks. Whoops. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Gator! That scares the crap out of me. I'm sorry, guys. Gator, what is the raid for? Why are you on so early?
Hi there, Yuba.
Hey there, man.
It's the weekend.
Yeah, it is. That's crazy. What were you playing? You were playing some Satisfactory? Dude, thank you for that host, man. I didn't even really check if you were live because usually you're not on yet.
I work nights, so when I'm off, I play during the night.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Gotcha.
Minnie
Oh, she
and I
hopped
were
off.
playing, she just hopped off too.
Heck yeah. Well, I hope you had fun, man. I'm playing this new game. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Guild Wars 1. It's like the only game I ever play these days. Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I'm addicted. All right, this is going to be tough because I'm running low-level heroes to level them up. But I should bring at least one henchman that will help me.
We're onto the end game stuff, so we can do the mega builds now.
Yeah, you built some crazy stuff in that game, man. Absolutely insane. I think Chio has Signet of Spirits, right? I used to run with the Avatar Gods as my elite skill. Oh, it was so fun. Yeah, nice. Be on the same page. I like Sue. Sue is also really good, but I don't think yeah, she's a minion master.
Two big builds now and connecting them with trains.
You get trains in that game? That sounds cool. Yeah, Odura is the best for sure. I think for factions, Chio and Sue are the best choices. You get a minion master or a Signet of Spirits, I think, is what she's using. But yeah, Owl, that was my favorite thing to do with Dervish's play is the avatars. But I'm gonna be using Vow of Strength because it's insane damage. I don't know if there's any point of me bringing Signet of Capture actually.
Trains, lol.
Are the trains like are the trains on like auto run or you have to manually control them? You can probably hear me. With this one. I don't think Eternal Aura is really that great. But I'm feeling a little vulnerable here.
You set them up, pick the parts to pick up slash drop off, and which station at.
Dude, that sounds fun. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I'm going a little bit too... I'm bringing 3 monks and a ritualist. Yeah, this is a little bit too safe, isn't it? But I want to level up my heroes. What was your favorite class, Owl? Hey, yeah, I got the jade sword in this. I got it last week. I'm still trying to sell it, by the way. I'm not really convinced on its value yet. It's in my chest at the moment. I can show you here in a second when I get back to town. I thought you were there, Wishy-Washy. Mesmer is your favorite. Interesting. And you played back in 2012 and that... Oh, because you said you did lots of PvP. Yeah, if you did lots of PvP back then, Mesmer would be your favorite, right? Yeah. I remember you being here. Yeah, that was lucky, man. That was the best drop. That was by far my best drop ever. I was about to interrupt half a second. I was able to interrupt half a second skill in PvP. It was such a good feeling to make people uncomfortable. Yeah, Mesmer was feared in PvP. Hey, thank you, Stefan Jensen. I need to show you the sword that dropped last stream, Al. You'll go crazy over it. Super rare drop. What are you gonna do now, Gator? Are you since you finished stream? I mean, usually you were streaming, you wouldn't be stopping now, so gotta take care of the little babies, little baby ferrets. Show you. Okay, stick around for a little bit, Owl. It was all my plan to get you to watch the stream longer. Stick around, and then I will I'll show it. It's in my storage at the moment. Because I got it on my Mesmer, and I just put it in storage.
Trying to rearrange the place some more.
Gotcha. So you're still on. Oh, I need to get some lockpicks. And this is my Doom's Covenant. I just realized I need to be more careful. Of course, I am on a Dervish who's pretty much unkillable. Just jealous about it, Wishy-Washy? Don't be jealous. I mean, I don't really have any use for it. That's the thing. Well, I'm definitely going to sell it, but I just want to make sure I get it for the fair price. I want to sell it for a fair price, and I want to make sure someone buys it for a fair price for them, too. I wanted to get the Frog Scepter. Yeah, that one's still really... Frog Scepters are still pretty valuable. The Scythe. I wonder which Scythe you're talking about. Are you talking about this one? Talking about the Doom Soul Reaper? Is that what this one you're talking about? BDS. Bone Dragon Staff. Yeah, Bone Dragon Staffs are pretty valuable too. Since old school crystal drops in the dungeons now. Are they old school? You're talking about the new dungeon, aren't you, Wishy-Washy? I heard that crystalline swords are dropping, but I didn't know they're old school drops. It's kind of weird. Wow. So are people happy about that or upset about that? I feel like that's gonna drop the value tremendously for those crystalline swords. The Eye of the North Scythe. I don't remember what that looks like off the top of my head. There's the Envoy Scythe, which is massive. That's the Balthazar. The Balthazar ones, I think. Or the you get that's the one you get for the gold coins, the Envoy weapons. Icebreaker Scythe. Icebreaker Scythe. I've never even heard of that one. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Can't really see the size of it. Maybe Destroyer Scythe. Maybe you're thinking of the Destroyer Scythe. That one's pretty huge. Oh, you mean Soulbreaker Scythe? Is that what you were saying? Soulbreaker Scythe. Yeah, that's the bonus scythe. Hey, what's up, Jinx? Yep, there's a Guild Wars wiki. Just type in the name of the scythe that you can remember it. Yeah, Soulbreaker Scythe is sick looking, man. Big fan of the stream. Thank you, Jay. Man, I do like 0 damage to these Jade Warriors. You got too much armor for me. I think having a Scythe of Strength would be... Scythe of the Warrior would be nice. Getting that armor penetration. No stragglers. Am I getting close to... Do I have to do Tanakai Temple before I get closer to the stars? Or do I do... I think I do closer to the stars first, and then from there you go to Tanakai Temple, right? I miss this game so much. Yeah, man. This game has ultimate nostalgia, especially for the music. I need to crank the music louder. Oh, I keep forgetting I'm supposed to bring staggering something. I'm supposed to be putting staggering force on here so I can use with Ermites. I should have put that on instead of Eternal Aura, actually. My bad, Lantis. I'm doing Finding the Oracle. Yeah, okay, so we're on our way to get closer to the stars. This area here is actually pretty dangerous. At least on hard mode it is. Be careful here, guys. I don't know why I'm telling you guys to be careful. I'm pretty safe, though. I got tons of armor. I get Mystic Regeneration, which is max regen, health regen. I got almost 600 health. How you doing, Ofutos? I haven't seen you in a while. This is Nika. I always thought Nika would be like a way more important character in the game. She's on the cover of the box of Factions. You're busy to the brim, dude. I hope you got that all settled out. Sometimes it's good to be busy, but depends on how long you're busy for. Oh, I don't need to go down there. I thought there was a boss over here, this Iron Palm. Oh, I'm supposed to be putting... I know why my damage is low. I'm supposed to be keeping Strength of Honor on myself. There we go. We'll do an extra 21 damage per hit. Strength of Honor is almost... It's almost as essential as Splinter Weapon, I feel. Splinter Weapon I mean, Strength of Honor could be skipped over because it's an enchantment, and you can get punished by having these kind of maintainable enchantments on. But yeah, Splinter Weapon. I need to get Splinter Weapon on me ASAP. Yeah, I'm good. Finally making a game in that has consumed me. Don't worry, I want to ask for live streams and the such. Dude, how far along is the game, Fofutos? I would be kind of honored if you asked me to stream it or make content for it. If you think it, I mean, especially if you think it's a game that I would like. Whoa, look at that damage. That's why people like Dervish right there. Mega damage explosion. The Dervish mod on the Soul Taker Necro build is godlike, better than the enchantment mod for Sapphire Billy. Yeah, I picked up that scythe for my Necromancer, and I have yet to run the Soul Taker build on that. I need to do that. Heard any rumor for Guild Wars 3? Yeah, the closest thing that I think the most we know about Guild Wars 3 is that they listed like some job openings for it a few years ago, I think now. So I think the general consensus is that they have Guild Wars 3 planned, but it's pretty unknown. As anything more than that is pretty unknown. Like, we don't know what type of game it's going to be. We don't know when it's going to come out. We don't know how far along they are in the development. But this Guild Wars Reforged, like all of the updates they're putting into this, I think it's a sign that they're trying to generate interest in the franchise. So it could mean that they're, getting closer and closer to announcing something. And they're Owl, I don't know if you paid attention to it, but they're releasing Guild Wars 1 for mobile. There's going to be a mobile game. I mean, it's going to be Guild Wars 1, the game you're watching right now, just you're going to be able to play it on the phone. It's not a separate game or anything. Oh, that might be something you're interested in, especially you don't have a lot of time. You can play a little casual Guild Wars on your phone when you got some spare time. Yeah, Guild Wars 1 mobile. Some people have some mixed opinions about it. Some people, they're kind of turned off to the idea of there being a mobile game for Guild Wars. They think it doesn't belong on mobile. But personally, I am going to play it. I'm going to play it on my phone. For sure. I firsthand looking for alpha testers. Closed alpha went fine. The game is called Anabasis. Think of Oregon's Trail, but Xenophon's Trail. Whoa, that's cool. Dude. I like that idea. No, I'm a classic old-fashioned gamer. I plan to return to this game after I build my new gaming chair. Heck yeah, man. I'm glad. I'm glad you're coming back. I think getting returning players, like old players from the old days coming back is just as important of getting new players. Probably more so, because I bet as far as retention goes. Whoa. This caught me off guard. This name. That's my middle name. That's so random. Like, what the heck? Why is this tiger named after me? That's so funny. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I bet you old school gamers that played Guild Wars back in the old days, I bet you when they come back these days, I bet you they stick around longer than brand new players. That would be my guess. I would be interested to know how many people are new to the game that are really digging it and, you know, playing through it in its entirety and everything. Jinx, you are closer to the stars when you save costs. Oh, you're talking about in Nightfall, yeah. I feel conflicted. I want to support anything Guild Wars 1 to hope they keep producing content for it, but I absolutely despise mobile gaming and don't want to support that. Yeah, I've been having this discussion with people, Jinx. I think generally people just have a bad opinion about mobile games. But whenever I really think about like what are the actual disadvantages to it going on mobile, I have a hard time really like weighing the pros of having Guild Wars 1 on mobile is there's going to be more people on. There's going to be more players or more player characters on. Like that's an advantage. The cons would be possibly more botting. Maybe, yeah, what else? What other cons would there be? I guess it could lead to more microtransactions, but there's already microtransactions in the store. Like you can buy cosmetics, you can buy storage panels, you can buy character slots, you can buy rename keys. Like so there's already microtransactions. The only way it would be really frustrating is if they expand the microtransactions to include like being able to buy gems that can transfer as gold, similar to Guild Wars 2, or if they let you be able to buy consumables or something like that with real money, that would be really disgusting, and I hope they don't do that. Is this free now, or players need to buy it? Are you talking about Guild Wars 1 on PC is not free, but if you have your account, then you don't have to pay any money. So like if you remember your old password and login information, you can just hop on Guild Wars and it's just going to be called Guild Wars Reforged, but it's the same game. If you never owned Guild Wars before and you want to buy it, you can buy it now, but it's for a cheaper price than it used to be. You still have to buy Eye of the North separately, but it's still pretty cheap. I would just wait until it goes on sale, because they have sales every once in a while. They just had like a 40% sale on everything recently. More player base. Oh, sorry. Main thing I absolutely never want to see in Guild Wars 1 is a Guild Wars 2. I'm totally with you there, Brilliant. I don't think any game that has microtransactions, I don't think they need to have gems or anything like that. Just list the price in the currency that you're spending so that you get a real accurate representation of how much you're spending and what you're getting for that money. Whenever it's like, okay, $5 for 5,000 gems, it starts to feel really gross. Really, like, what's the word? Predatory. More player base for sure, but Fort Aspenwood and the such will get kind of broken for a good amount of time. Already Reforged brought us small havoc. Yeah. 90% of cool skins in Guild Wars 2 are just gem store slop instead of being... I know. I hate that about Guild Wars 2. There's no like value on dropped items because all the cool skins are paid for. And then it's like it looks cool, but it's kind of meaningless because there's no grind for it. There's no earning it. I hate it. I'm not even a fan of transmogs. I'm not a big fan of transmogrification in games where you have low level armor but you make it look like you're a god or something. Is this on Steam now? I still have all the CDs with all expansions and their packages. Yep, it's on Steam now. You can play through the Guild Wars launcher or you can you can add it to your Steam account. I think you add like non-Steam game, and you can just add it that way. That's awesome that you still have all your CD keys. Especially since those situations are like $5 for 5,000 gems, but the cheapest store item is 6,000 gems. It's so gross, Jinx. That's disgusting. I hate it. I really dislike that. Let me try a different Mighty's Prayers. I want to try the new Balthazar Pendulum. No, not Pendulum. I want to try the new... Do I have it? Word of Censor. Word of Censor got a buff. It's kind of like Discord now. I think he'll do a lot more damage that way. There we go. Yeah, did I answer everyone's questions? Mobile gaming is pretty predatory trash. Yeah, I hope they just literally say, they literally just put the game as it is now on mobile. I hope they don't add all that extra stuff. Ooh. Oh, let me show you guys the sword. I was supposed to show you the sword, my bad. Did you see how Iron Mist is bugged and affects all spells? Yeah, I was told about that fairly recently. I heard they might be thinking about fixing that. I think it's been bugged for a long time, Brilliant Streams. By the way, Brilliant Streams, do you make content? You know, I thought maybe you stream a little bit. Jammin'! What's up, Jammin'? I just suddenly realized your name is Brilliant Streams. Like, maybe you're a streamer. I would say Guild Wars 2 is such a bad game compared to Guild Wars 1, and there's no Guild versus Guild in Guild Wars 2. Yeah, it's like, why is it even called Guild Wars at that point? Name is actually from an album. That makes sense. It will have a UI refit / rebuild. That's what I'm really curious about, Ofufutos, and I think that's going to be the pivotal, like, of how successful the mobile version will be, is how usable the UI is for players, because my fingers are not good for the mobile gaming at all, and then trying to think about navigating these menus and like player skills and like doing skill builds on the phone seems pretty nightmarish. How you been, man? I've been pretty good. Been good, man. Been missing your streams lately, Jammin'. Haven't seen you, but I think you've been busy with some stuff. I hope you're good. Owl, here's the sword. Are you ready for this sword? Dun, dun, dun. Let me show you what it looks like first. You can really play PvP on mobile. I don't think you can really play PvP on mobile because it does require a lot of keyboard. Yeah, PvP will be impossible. The UI, I'm going to be really curious about how they do it. All right, so here's the sword. Owl, quick, what's the name of this skin? Do you remember? The skin itself is moderately rare. This is called the Jade Sword. But the mods are what make it extremely rare. Isn't it a beauty? Look at that thing. Dual vamp. You know it. I didn't even know this inscription existed until it dropped. I was like, what am I even looking at? Yeah, Q9, Jade Sword, double vamp. Yeah. Oh no, I'm selling this thing, Stefan. Is this a giveaway? You know what? I don't know. if I go a long time without finding a buyer that I'm decent, like I'm satisfied with, who knows? I could do a giveaway. I've only found two dual vamps, and they were both on bows. See, I think dual vamp would be good on a bow, because you don't really like rangers have troll unguent, which is really easy to make up for the health degen, and then the vampiric mod on a bow is +5 health, which easily offsets if you're using barrage or something. That'll easily offset the -2 degeneration. And I think I would prefer to have it than the -5 energy one. The +15% of like this one. Where is it at? Where's that weapon at? This one. Oh no. This one's not bad actually. The -10 armor while attacking is not bad. There's another one. There's a... You know what I'm thinking of? A +15%, but then -5 in it. Brawn over brains. This one. This, brawn over brains. +15% damage, but -5. That's not even... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I like this one. What exactly is life draining 3? Is that life stealing? Yeah, it was life stealing. So life draining means I gain 3 health every time I hit an enemy. So it heals me for 3 health, but it gets -2 regeneration, so it actually kills me really fast. My favorite streamer to watch. What's up, Pew Pew Forever? Thank you for saying that. It's very nice. Organize your bags. Never. Post on Giller's Legacy, then give you a good price. Yeah, I posted on Price Check, Jinx. And the price check that they said was between 5 and 20 arm braces, which I would sell this for 20 arm braces, I think. From what I've seen, I think I would like to sell it between 20 and 50 arm braces if possible. I think 50 might be pushing it a lot. But I don't think I want to sell it for less than 20 arm braces, I don't think. It is a good... Yeah, that's exactly what it was used for, Owl. It was used in PvP to try and control when you would die so that you can time it where you can resurrect with your team. Something like that. That's how it was explained. The monks aren't yet... Yeah, what's up, Tar Heel? Yeah, I didn't play with heroes a lot. I was playing with players. So I didn't level up my heroes yet. There's a dual zealous mod. See, I want to see that one. Dual zealous mod would be crazy. That would be crazy, man. But yeah, Jinx, I'm waiting to organize my bags after I buy these storage. I was supposed to buy them on the recent anniversary, but they didn't have a big sale like I expected them to do. I was expecting to be able to get all of these storage tabs for dirt cheap. They didn't freaking sell it. They didn't have a sale, so I was a little disappointed. Oh yeah, I'm changing my build here. There we go. It is good for mod. It is a good mod for PvP. Works great on warrior sword build. Yeah, I think it would be fun to use. The problem is I'm not planning on customizing it. I'm not going to customize it because it's so rare. So it's like if you customize it, you get a permanent 35% damage boost for free. I mean, you get the health regeneration -1, but still. Definitely, if you're going to use it in battle, you got to customize it. But I don't think I'm going to. And therefore, it's just going to collect dust, so I might as well sell it. Would be cool if they released some other NPC armors and skin. I know, man. They need more armors. What's up, Patrick Quest? I want more armors. I want more pets. I want new, rare, super expensive armor that looks good for all the classes, not just warrior. Don't just make cool or like armor for warriors. Actually make the other classes look good. Get some new pets. Make the pets have unique stats, or at least unique damage types. Like give them some more stats. Make them more useful. Have some do like armor penetration. Have some have a chance to inflict bleed or something. Have some that you know, maybe increase health regeneration for teammates. Something like that. Some sort of passive bonuses. That's true, Crystal X. Exactly. That's a great example. They need more pets like the fire damage puppies. I like those. The Hellhound is I think they're one of my favorite pets. They look cool. They're freaking awesome. It's probably not likely, I know. I know, man. Have you played the game with the newly added controller support? Yes, I'll show you what it looks like. I have a first generation Steam controller. It works pretty well. Like there we go. Like you can run around with the joystick. I think my controller is low on battery actually. Oh, there it goes. What's going on? There we go. So I can change the camera angle pretty easily. You can use the controls like I hold down left trigger and I can use the first 4 skills. I hold down right trigger and I can use the last 4 skills. You can talk to NPC here. It works. But like menus are atrocious. Like let's look here, skills and attributes. Like, this is not very convenient to use. I would never try and use it with that. There's probably better... I bet there's like getting used to... Oh my gosh. I'm actually in battle right now. I mean, with a Dervish, this is pretty easy mode on this controller. Ranger low-level armors look cool, but the elite armors and max stat armors are mostly bleh. I think I like some of the Ranger. I mean, I think every class has at least one armor set that looks okay. Warrior has the most armor sets that look pretty good. Dervish has the worst looking armor. I think there might be one Dervish armor that looks kind of okay. Everything else, every other Dervish armor is terrible. Almost as bad as Mesmer. But yeah, and the reason I have no problem talking trash on some of the armors is because look at the cosmetics that you can buy. Like they were capable of making really cool costumes. Some of the NPC armors look great. Like the Ministry of Purity in Winds of Change, they look awesome. So it's like if the fact that the armor looks bad because of the limitations of the game at the time, I wouldn't be talking crap. But they made good armor on NPCs, but not play. Yeah, Zayri, the Ministry of Purity, those guys look cool. All right, let me catch up with chat. Sorry, guys, I got on a rant. Different pets have piercing. They do water noise. They do at lower levels, but then when they level up, their damage types kind of level out. You are right. Some pets do have different damage types. I just think they should focus more on it. I think it would be cool if they reworked / added to monk skills to make them... Yep. People are saying they need to in order to make monk viable as a smiter, they need to rework divine favor. I think the danger of that is, I think they could easily make monk extremely broken that way. Like people are talking about making divine favor, what did they wanted to make Divine Favor deal holy damage. What did they say that? Yeah, some people were saying they need to make oh no, they wanted to make smiting damage. Smiting do bonus damage based on the Divine Favor or something. I think that would be okay. It might be kind of broken. Sounds like the brat in Willy Wonka. He wants it. I want it now. Yeah, Ranger has some. I would say Ranger is higher up than most other classes. Lime, as far as good looking armors. Mesmer and Dervish at the very bottom. Mesmer male Mesmers have. They don't look good. Paragon doesn't look great. You like the Mesmer? Oh, female Mesmers. You're talking about female Mesmer, right? Whoops, I accidentally Ermites stripped my power strength there. Who plays male? I play male characters. Alright, let me catch up on chat. I'm sorry, guys. I think it'd be cool if they reworked... yeah. They still haven't fixed all the pets that don't have old movement speed buffs. Yeah, give me my usable... Yeah, give me the moss spider. Seriously. It would be nice if they added some armors for the new heroes. Let you swap. Yep. I want Devona armors. Devona armors would be sweet. The Guild Wars 2 login server crap the bed. Oh, that's why people have been having trouble logging in. Wow, I feel lucky that I'm even able to get in game. Ritualist. Yeah, Ritualist has some okay armors. But like I said, it's like one or two. They need to have like 4 or 5 good armors. Like make all the armors look good, dang it. The Guild Wars 1 servers. How am I playing right now? You were playing, yeah, I was demonstrating the controller, Raptor. I don't really enjoy it that much, but it is doable. And if you're gonna play like cozy, like on your couch or bed or something, I think it would work. Ritualist Elite Kurzik. Okay. If I log out, I won't get back in. Oh my gosh. I feel so lucky that I'm even in here. I think all Obsidian armors look nice on all different classes, but they were so expensive. Yeah. Yeah, like Obsidian Paragon's pretty sweet. Divine Favor should be heals a random friendly ally with the lowest health by 3.2. Hey, I like that. Prevents overheals and it increases AoE heals. I think that would make going up against enemy monks in PvE a little bit annoying, but yeah, and it would allow smiters to help you. But I think people's complaint with smiting on monk is not their healing capabilities, it's their damage capabilities. People want monk to deal damage. They don't want monk to heal more, I think. I love the monk Kurzik. My Kurzik monk, it's on my original account. He looks so cool. Mesmer armor looks so classic and noble. I like the Norn armor on male Mesmer, and I like my Obsidian armor on male Mesmer. Ooh, brilliant streams. That's a great idea. You managed to get on your alternate account. I wonder if that's because your alternate account isn't connected to Guild Wars 2. Could that have something to do with it? You logged in no problem, Lime says. I wonder if it's a regional server thing. It sounds like you guys are connected to a regional server and it's blocking you for some reason. Please buff monks. Yeah, monks got super overshadowed by necromancers and ritualists. It's kind of a shame. I mean, even dervishes can out-heal monks, it feels like, with Avatar of Dwayna. Avatar of Dwayna is too strong for heals. I mean, dervish can out-heal, out-damage, out-tank. They can do everything. Monks are dedicated healers. They don't need to do damage. I mean, that's... Hey, that's a That's a reasonable counter argument for sure. Problem is that I play male characters. That's the yeah. I have a couple female characters. My ranger's my ranger is a female, and my assassin's female. Oh, this is a cool mission. We're in Napui Quarter. Very cool mission. One of my favorite faction missions, actually. Very unique. Yeah, they can outrun, outfarm, out-tank, out-spike. For Guilders of the Guild, we need 2 monks. You can't really use other classes. Yeah, for PvP, monks are still pretty good, I think. 1 word of healing monk. Yeah, word of healing is solid.
I wondered when I would be seeing you. My name is Soon. I am the Oracle of the Mists.
I was sent here to...
I know why you have come here.
My favorite thing to do is run off the side of the screen.
Will not be the last.
What?
The stars in the night sky cast their light
So good.
making physical replicas of themselves.
Where's my character at?
The embodiment of corruption, the being of pure good turned to pure.
I crack up laughing every time I see.
One sang
I think I'm totally off screen.
the eternal paradox. Not one
There he is.
thing or another. A reminder that we will never fully understand.
Stupid.
She, the Phoenix, the representation of fiery eternity, awaiting those in the underworld. And finally, the mightiest of them all, Tamu, the dragon.
Where am I at? I should be in the top left. There I am, in the top left.
Atrocity, pain, and anguish. You must defeat the avatars of these 4 celestial bodies if you wish to become closer to the stars.
Anyway,
Only then
I do like brainstorming about all the changes.
the spirit realm and truly fight Shiro Tagachi.
But how do I...
Get to the avatars. Step through one of these portals, and you shall be transported to the location you desire. Choose wisely. If you should perish while among the Celestials, I will not come help.
See, like, look at his armor. His armor looks so cool.
I doubt that.
One more question.
Bother me no more with this.
Man, what a
Tangle
jerk.
with the stars if you must, but you will waste no more of my time.
All right. What's the order you guys do for this? Do you do you guys start left to right or right to left? How many times does the player have to descend? Prophecies, Eye of the North, Factions, Nightfall. I heard that's why Cormier decided to do something about it. Yeah, we have to ascend quite a lot. You do right to left, KD? Yeah, okay. Sounds good. By the way, does anyone want to join me on this mission? I'm gonna get some lockpicks, I think. How was Ogden's damage? Ogden's damage was even less with the new Word of Censure. I don't think he has the energy for it is the problem. So we'll put what is it? Signet of Judgment's not bad. Shield of Judgment would be good, but the 45-second recharge is kind of sucky. Let's try it. Do you want the items for getting Nicholas gifts? I have 15 left and know you're so sure. What are the items? I can give you some money for them. Or some ectos if you want. What's the item? I haven't done Nick farming for a while, actually. What was I gonna do? Berserker horns. Oh, yeah. Those aren't that bad to farm, but I didn't do it. You don't have to ascend in Eye of the North, at least. That's true. You're already, like, a pretty cool guy in Eye of the North. These skill icons look pretty. Yeah, they redid some of the skill icons, Owl. Especially a lot of the PvE skills. A lot of the PvE skills are new. The Norn skills and stuff. I can't really show them too well, but how much you want? How much? One. I forget what the going rate is. Is it like 3 ectos or 5 ectos? Just a tip. Just the tip. Oh, can I not trade directly from my... Here, 1 second. Oh, that's an equipment slot. Okay, my bad. Shadow has probably the best female elementalist armor. Thank you, sir. I need to go turn those in, though, before it changes. Skills are unlocked on the account, so heroes can use skills you unlocked on anyone but the characters themselves. Wait, who was asking? You don't have to... Oh, do skills get unlocked for new character, or do we need to unlock... Oh, yeah, if you're playing a Melandrews Accord character, you need to unlock them all again. But if you're on just your account, like, I'm not a Melandrews Accord, so all my heroes, they have all the skills unlocked. Thank you. Is Ecto still common? Yeah, it's common. Glob Self for 13. Wow. That's high. Also, hi, Uber. Hey, what's up, Katie? Are you coming with me? Coming with Shadow? Ah, okay. No worries. Cool. Also, until when is Nicholas accepting gifts? How many days do I got left? Oh, I have some time. I got like 2 days left. I'm having fun on my Melandrews, but gearing and building a hero team. Stefan, that's actually the best time. That's the best part of Melandrews. You're in it. You're in the best, most fun part. Once you get past that, it's just like, okay, I'm rich and I have everything I need. Now what? Still fun, but you're in the best. You're in the peak Melandrews Accord. I got a nice major vigor drop the other day. Yeah, yeah, Katie, everyone's having trouble with the server. All right, nothing really good I can capture for myself. So we'll just go to it. I need to be careful here. It's very easy to wipe. Right to left, Katie says. You can get some... Who do I talk to? You can get some celestial weapons here, which I'm a big fan of. I like the celestial weapons. I'm doing a self-found account, so while my heroes can access every skill, I can only gear them with things I find and only make my armor with stuff I earn. I like that. So you're doing it just on your own, Sirario? You're not doing Melandry's Accord? There we go. Left or right? Way fewer hexes to counter. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I knew it's either right to left or left to right. I couldn't remember what I usually do. Dude, I never found a leadership shield. I was really hoping to find a leadership shield. It's hard to say 5 times fast. Leadership shield, leadership shield, leadership shield, leadership shield. Okay, it's not that bad. So this is the Mesmer. Man, I feel like the enemies, they get just out of range of each other where I can't get that scythe AoE. That's one thing I'm pretty bad at, is I'm not really good at balling up enemies. It'll come when you least expect, just like your dual vamp weapon. Yeah, I shouldn't complain about drops, right? I'm the last person that should complain about drops. Sometimes complaining about drops helps it drop faster, though. I keep stripping Bow of Strength. What's wrong with me? Problem with this build is I'm not too good at AoE. I mean, single target, I mean. Sorry, I usually do right to left. No, you're good, KD. I think we just play what we're used to. Not going to be too big of a difference. I mean, I'm on a Dervish after all. Not Melandry's, no. I want to use my mercenaries for lore reasons. Hey, I love that, man. Not enough people roleplay in this game. It's like you have so much capabilities to roleplay and play whatever kind of character you want. And people are still like min-maxing, power gaming. It's not optimal. It's not efficient. You know what? I want to be a warrior that has a flesh golem as a pet. You know? I think that's awesome. I want to be a necromancer that uses smite skills and blood magic. That's the Dervish. I know. This is like going up against. This is going against my whole religion of playing Guild Wars. Calling me out like that. You're right to call me out on that, Stefan. Says a Dervish that's literally just face rolling the keyboard. Hey, it's pretty good for being able to interact with chat. Like, I can just shut my brain right off. This is Whirlwind Attack. Owl, this is the Sun Spear title. Man, you really didn't play PvE at all. It's a PvE only skill, so that's probably why you never saw it. Oh, it's not even... Get that out of here. I'm also doing really stupid and not giving... something really stupid and not giving my heroes any secondary professions until their canon event. For example, Koss can only get secondary ranger during the quest, and Kurna when he tames the Drake to protect... Wow, you have it all planned out based on lore. Dude, that's like extra level. I don't even remember that quest. He actually tames a Drake. So he is supposed to be a warrior ranger. You like my chill gaming vibes? Yeah, I'm doing this because Jazeel has specifically demanded for a long time that I give Dervish a chance. And it's fun. Don't get me wrong. Like seeing the damage pop up, and it reminds me of the Uber way that we did, where everyone just buffed the crap out of my Mesmer, and I ran as a Dervish, a Mesmer Dervish, and just tanked and steamrolled everything. Gorin is also a warrior ranger. Uh-oh. Things got a little dicey there for a second. Some damage. As his egg hatches into a Drake or dragon, I would forget which. Yeah, Gorin reminds me of Minsk. Did anyone play Baldur's Gate 1? He's kind of a Minsk type character. I keep extending sand shards. Oh, which has no purpose, does it? I should do like this, right? I should extend Vow of Strength. That's my main thing. Keep me informed on my Dervish strategies. Atlantis, appreciate it. No miniature giant space hand surpass. Hey, you know it. You know Baldur's Gate 1. Let's go. Baldur's Gate was probably... So, my top games of all time that I played growing up. Guild Wars 1. Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Icewind Dale 1. Neverwinter Nights. I'm a big AD&D fan. I feel like they all kind of scratched that same itch of having like build crafting and coming up with cool characters and playthrough ideas. The Water Davian creatures. Dude, you guys know. ANET 2 weeks. Please let us rename hero pets. Please. You know, I completely stopped playing a game once. It was one of the Pathfinder. I think it was the first Pathfinder games. I uninstalled it because it didn't let you rename your pet. So you could have pets, but you couldn't rename them. And then I was like, oh, yeah, I'm not playing this game. Guild Wars 1 came out 10 years before, and you could rename pets easily. You tell me you can't rename a pet in this game? Maybe you can now, but at the time I was like looking for excuses not to play it, I guess. I was like, yeah, not gonna happen. How are you gonna have a pet that follows you around, and then you're not gonna rename it? I see Mob Bait, Ogden, and Char Bait. Oh my gosh. Uberway, it was so fun. I did play the PvE and finished all expansions main story for my Warrior Assassin. No, I'm sure you must have. But the fact that you didn't know about the Sunspear title skill, it tells me that you didn't really play a whole lot of PvE, which is fair. Guild Wars 1 is pretty much a PvP game for a lot of people. I have collector's edition of Prophecy's book where they had suggested builds. I'll go back. Hey, hold that thought. I'm gonna lose Masters, but... Ta-da! Can you guys see it? Is this the book you're talking about? Is this the book you're talking about? Official game guide, Prima strategy guide. Yeah, it has some really terrible builds in it, but it's fun to look through. When I was a kid, I would just read the whole thing cover to cover. That's the one. Yeah, I went home last year and I went through like my parents' house. Went to my parents' house last year and then I went through some of my old stuff they had in boxes. And then I found it. I was like, oh, I'm bringing that. Oh my gosh, I can't even get to these guys. I think I'm about to die. No, I'm good. Man, I feel like I'm spending all my time casting these enchantments. And then I'm able to attack like once or twice. Let me use a cupcake here. Hamstorm. Hamstorm is actually not in this strategy guide. Hamstorm was on the cover of the book it was on the cover of the box, I believe. Hey, feathers. Bro, you need to add a challenge. We need to use a build from the guide. Oh, hey, that's not a bad idea. Do you remember the old PvP pre-made builds? Like Abominable Snowman and Ivex Trapper. I used to play Ivex Trapper all the time. What's worse about Hamstorm? He had a bow, an axe, a hammer, no sword. Is that right? He did have a sword, but he uses hamstring. Oh my gosh, what a noob. Am I going the right way? Sometimes I get lost in this totally linear mission. Yes, I would join for that. Okay. The problem is, I don't think we would be successful. Because it would be prophecies and core only, because at the time, you know, those were the only skills available. That would be a brutal playthrough. And the builds are just garbage, man. The builds are just absolute garbage. Most of the information in it is so outdated, it doesn't even really apply. Login with Steam is down at the moment. Yeah, that's what I heard, Adliax. That's what people have been saying, that you're not able to log into the freaking game. Freaking sucks to hear that. I must have gotten in just in time, or it doesn't affect me from the region I'm playing in somehow. I'm missing all the joke builds, yeah. I don't know if they're meant to be jokes, but... I just now realized the streamer looks like the character from the series Blacklist. Named Tom Keene, actor Ryan Eggold. You're talking about me? I look like that actor? I'll look him up. Usually, it doesn't happen often, but usually if someone thinks I look like an actor, they
Does that actor have a nice nose also?
Bomb Diver, how do you choose when to get in these streams? You come at the most opportune moments. No, I used to get Eric Bana. Some people used to say I look like Eric Bana. I used to have like longer curly hair.
It's the waiting game.
It's the waiting game. You literally been waiting in the rafters for days. Sometimes I do. I like to press the skills with mouse clicks actually when I'm streaming as much as possible, Owl, because I think it's a little more engaging for viewers to show you exactly what skills I'm using when I think about doing it. But When I'm not thinking, yeah, I usually like 6, 7, and 8. I'll usually use mouse because I don't feel like moving my fingers over. I don't use custom. I know some people use a lot of custom. Why am I moving that way? A lot of people use some custom, what do you call it? Hotkeys, where they put all the buttons, the skills next to each other. But I can't retrain myself after all these years. Oh, you use macros? That's hardcore, man. He has I Will Avenge You, Galrath Slash, Hamstring, Shield Stance, Chain Lightning. Ah. Oh my gosh. For some reason, Chain Lightning is the funniest thing. Even though technically a warrior could have enough energy to run Chain Lightning, I think. Or no, Chain Lightning causes overcast, doesn't it? Dude, I'm not getting any damage off. There we go. Nice feather farm here. There we go. What's up, Uzoth? I map my keys to buttons on my mouse. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people do that. You get like an MMO mouse that has like 30 buttons on it.
I see.
That'd be cool. If Logitech wants to sponsor the stream and send me like a really cool mouse to map my keys to, that'd be cool.
Who take the power of the stars for granted.
The Celestial Ministry, perhaps?
I see you have encountered them already.
There's one I remember called Poke the Baby, which was simply rebirth and touch, healing touch. Dude, they're ridiculous, man. Nope, my character just decided to leave.
Well, you'll understand then when I don't welcome all of those who come looking to be.
This bloke looks like he has an anthem.
Looks like he has an anthem that goes nee 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 nee
Now
nee
you will
Nee, 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 nee. Call back.
But go talk to an adept.
Hey, we got masters, even though I got up and got the strategy guide and everything. All right, let me look up this Tom Keen, Ryan Eggold. Oh yeah, he's pretty handsome.
Ryan Agro.
Ryan Eggroll. Did you say Ryan Eggroll? He looks like this guy. Maybe. I think we have similar head shape. Maybe that's what you're seeing. And that picture of him with the glasses, I guess I can see that. I'll take it as a compliment. I do something similar. I keep half my skills mapped normally and the other half moved to my number pad and bind those to my Naga Trinity. What's Naga Trinity? Is that a special mouse? Let me look that up. Dear Google. Whoa, that's fancy looking.
Are you an
If he is
envoy?
handsome, does that then make you the handsome too?
Maybe. It makes me similarly.
Going to paradise.
Obviously, yes. It makes me reminiscent of handsomeness. It makes someone my face makes someone remember someone else who is handsome, possibly. Those NPCs are really stupid. They just stood there and didn't catch. Yeah, they didn't even auto attack. Come on. Love the anthem. Razor. Yeah, it's a razor mouse. You like the anthem? Alright, let's see if I can get oh, I need to sell this. And then let's see if I can get all the secondary skills or secondary professions. The Naga Trinity is a gaming mouse with 3 different side panels for different game. Oh, you can swap out the side of the mouse for whatever game you're playing at the time. Holy cow. Razor, if you're listening, give me that. Give me that mouse. Don't Nightfall characters only ascend when doing... That's what I can't remember, Sirayu. I think you're right. But I think I might be able to do it here too. Yeah, doesn't matter. Beast Crest told me that it was possible. Oh, whoops. What's up, Chris? Oh my gosh, Chris is in game. Another Guild Wars YouTuber making the most epic builds. Off meta, but effective builds nonetheless. Imagine if you could only change secondary professions at one of these guys. Back in the day, whenever you got ascended, you could only change your characters. You could only change. You had to do like quests, and couldn't you only change your character, your secondary, like a limited number of times or something? Hey, let's consult the strategy guide. I don't even know if it was in here. I don't think it even has that information. Because I remember I had the strategy guide, and I remember being so surprised about the ascension. And I remember you get 20,000 experience for ascending in Crystal Desert. I don't think it's in here. Yeah, let me consult the Prima strategy guide, everyone. Crystal Desert. Yeah, I think the areas stop. No, they have it here. They don't have the Crystal Desert in here, I don't think. Yeah, it goes from Ruins of Ascalon to the Shiver Peaks. And then it goes from Shiver Peaks. Goes down to... No, it should be in here. It's gotta be in here. I bet you it doesn't explain Ascension, though. It just says the names. It just has the names of of quests. And it just says, speak to this person to receive your reward. It doesn't say what the reward actually is. Interesting. Yeah, useless. It's a useless book. Crystal Desert is the worst reason. Really? I kind of like the Crystal Desert, Stefan. I have a lot of nostalgia for that, especially Glint's, the Glint's mission. It's the first mission. You get 8 players. You get a team of 8 players when you join the mission, whenever you do that mission. So cool. Sin and Menlo might not be a good pair. I mean, which of the two is going to tank while the other heals? Everyone knows the boyfriend tanks and the girlfriend heals, but Menlo's a monk. Yeah, they really broke the mold there. Talcor is level 18. Let's go. We need some more points and something else, I think. All right, by the way, anyone want to join? Now that is the login still not letting people get in here? We're going to Tanakai Temple. Everyone's favorite mission. Login is still scuffed. That's crazy. 20-year-old game, not letting people log in. I guess I can capture some skills here. Nothing really worth capturing for me, though. Because I'm a derv. My goal is to get Save Yourselves today. But I need a lot of Kurzik faction. You can with your second account. Yeah, people are talking about their second account let them in, but their primary account didn't. Isn't this guy supposed to run out to us? There he goes. Yeah, this is a really weird boss. He like aggroes from so far away. Oh, you can get on with both accounts. Nice job. Ooh, this is gonna be a big. Oh, they body blocked me, man. He freaking body blocked me. Go. I need to stop lollygagging and get the skill achievement. I got it on my assassin. My assassin actually has the most completed max titles. It was my main before I switched to Mesmer. Can't log in, server's down. That's what I've heard, man. I got today's Vanquish for Sunday, maybe. What is today's Vanquish? Let me look. The Jar in a Stay. That's a good one. What? It was open world. It was an open world map PvP, and you can form faction points. Is that still alive now? I remember there was a faction war and faction. Kind of. Whoops. It's not really. I don't know if you would count it as open world PvP, but yeah, this is the faction lines, and it creeps over depending on. Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember how this works. I know depending on your guild and your alliance, you can like take over outposts or Luxons or Kurziks, and then you get bonuses depending on which side you're allied to. What are the 3 ranges in your mini map? I know the first circle is aggro circle. Yeah, it's like aggro circle. This one is like shouts ranges, and this one is ritual spirit ranges, I think. Shouts. Is that shouts? Is that really the range for shouts? Something like that. I don't think this is way too wide for shouts, I think. Good question. Something like that, though. Something about different skills. Radiuses. Really, really knowledgeable information there for your crystal palette. I'm glad I could help clear that up for you. Hey, you got questions? I got answers. They just might not be the correct answers or the answers you're looking for. Do we still have enough players to play this? The PvP that you're talking about, alliance battles. Yeah, the alliance battles still exist, but they're at they're the people that play them. They schedule set times. I think it's like Sundays Sunday mornings or something. No, Sunday evenings or Saturday evenings, something like that. And Fort Aspenwood is very active every weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday weekend, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday evenings. Fort Aspenwood has lots of players. You can get games. Yeah, okay, so the far ones are the Rit Spirits and Ranger Spirits. What's this one then, Lantis? Is this Shouts? The middle one? I'm still struggling with the Spirit of Favorable Winds range. I had to respawn it every time I moved to the next one. Even with the new update? The new update, you can use the spirits pretty well. The ritual spirits work pretty well. At least better than they used to. I've been putting them on heroes lately. We still have enough players. Need all the old players back. Ditch Guild Wars 2 and come play this. Yeah. Kind of a sensitive topic because, you know, Guild Wars 2 kind of split the whole Guild Wars community, Guild Wars 1 community. Because there was a group of people that left Guild Wars 1 to play Guild Wars 2, and they found it enjoyable enough to never come back to Guild Wars 1. And then there's the community that never left Guild Wars 1, and they feel extremely betrayed and hurt by Guild Wars 2's existence. And honestly, Guild Wars 2 is a good game. I've talked about this before. Guild Wars 2 is a fine game. They just should have not used the name Guild Wars when they made it. Guild Wars 2 is too good to ditch. I'm on Guild Wars 1 just for the Hall of Monuments Ranger pets. Oh, you haven't. You're filling out the Hall of Monuments. That's a fun thing to do. Hall of Monuments is like Guam Light. It feels like a pretty good achievement whenever you complete your Hall of Monuments. That's one of the reasons why I played Guild Wars 2, is because I had all the Hall of Monuments finished, and I wanted to see the items in Guild Wars 2, so I got Guild Wars 2. And I played off and on for years, but I made new characters. Like, I would play for a month, and then stop, and then I would start up again, make a new character, play for a couple weeks, stop, start up again, make a new character. So I have lots of hours in the game, but I don't really have anything to show for it because I haven't really achieved a lot in that game. What's up, Echo Spike? I was the traitor to Guild Wars 1 and went to play Guild Wars 2 because PvP back then was dead. Yeah, I mean, of course, there's a good reason to play Guild Wars 2 at the time because everyone left Guild Wars 1, and Guild Wars 2 was it takes place in the same world as Guild Wars 1. It's inspired by it. So yeah, you can't fault anyone for switching to Guild Wars 2, I don't think. And it is a good game. It's just not Guild Wars 1. So people who play Guild Wars 2 expecting Guild Wars 1 are extremely disappointed, which understandable. I think everything about it is understandable. Oh man, I think I'm about to get nuked. Get out of there. Hey, Uber, any advice for a Guild Wars 1 returning player who has completed campaigns but needs some direction and aims to get back in the flow? Oh, man, yeah. I'm going to give you advice based on myself, Original Jagger. for myself, whenever I came back to this game, I made a totally new character, and I did an Iron Man run. That's what got me back into Guild Wars, to make it just fall completely in love with the game again. I did an Iron Man run where everything was self-found. I wasn't allowed to use my chest. Basically, I did Melandru's Accord. But now you can just do Melandru's Accord. But in my opinion, Melandru's Accord might be a little too hardcore. So what I would do is just make a regular character. Whoa. And then just focus on that character. Don't go to your chest. Don't use all of your wealth. Don't use tomes and get the epic builds right off the bat. Play through the campaign slowly. Do side quests. Really get attached to your character. And then, if after you kind of reignite your love for the game, then you can switch back over to your alts and, you know, get into some build crafting, build wars. Complete the elite content areas. Do Winds of Change, War in Kryta, Domain of Anguish. If you've never done those, that should be your goal, is to try to do the hardest content in the game. Urgos is Warren. The Deep. What's your favorite city in Guild Wars? City? Specifically city, or favorite outpost? Because if we're talking city, there's not much to choose from. Favorite outpost? I would probably... Drakenar's probably pops in my head as super nostalgic. That feeling when you finish Glint's challenge, the Glint's lair mission, and then you go through the portal, and then you arrive at Drakenar's Forge. Freaking epic. Hey, Nabasa. Yeah, there's an Iron Man mode, but it's kind of too hardcore, if you ask me, Original Jagger, because you're not even allowed to trade with other players. Not even allowed to trade with other players. What I recommend is to just make a new character, but don't rush to your chest, because you're going to be tempted to be like, okay, I want the max armor right now, and I want to have max weapons right now. Melandru's Accord forces you to do that, which is nice. But if you can just limit yourself on your own, it might be a little bit more forgiving. Because Melandru's Accord is kind of brutal. You can't use any of your wealth. You can't even sell materials to the merchants. You have to farm all of the materials yourself for your armors. Kind of brutal. Outpost would count too. Yeah, I would choose Drakenar's Forge. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Guilders 2. Oh, I get to know a lot of lore from Guilders 1. One new lore I learned today is Snowman and Freezy is Dwayna's children made by human kids. Grant's children are Grinches. Hey. You would really like the Winter's Day event in around Christmas time. I had a lot of fun with it this past year. There's a really cool, like, Dota-style minigame. Oh. Wow, Menlo just runs off by himself? He doesn't even follow me? Oh my gosh, he's about to suicide. Ah. I'm gonna have to use a cupcake to catch up to him. It's good advice. Oh, yeah. Good advice. I want to start a new PvE Mesmer and start all over. Hey, that's what I did. Mesmer is extremely fun, man. I did a full series 2 years from 2 years ago when I started YouTube. I did a full nostalgia run series with my Mesmer, and he is my favorite character. Totally committed to him. I'm gonna make him a Gwam eventually. The goal is to get him to Gwam this year. But I've got a lot of grinding to do. Got to get all the skills. Still got to get cartographer. For me, what I did with my Mesmer is I had fun with Signet of Capture. So every time I captured a new skill, I would have to make a build around that elite skill. Within reason. Like, if there was a skill that was just too horrible, I wouldn't. But I also kind of roleplayed a bit because his name is Roger Spellblade. So I knew from the beginning I was gonna play a lot of illusionary weaponry. Which kind of pissed a lot of people off, frankly. When I started posting videos of illusionary weaponry builds, people are like, oh my gosh, this guy's a clown. Why is he playing Mesmer Melee? But man, I have a lot of fun with illusionary weaponry, man. I totally like nerded out on it, and I tried to get it as efficient as possible with the most damaging synergies, like the highest DPS synergies with that. It's pretty sad, but it's pretty cool. A16 with 100 kicks. Welcome in, man. Congrats on K16 Live. Congrats on getting the partner status on Kick. That's massive, man. Thank you for sharing that love, fellow noob squatter. I did play with the fast casting elementalist build using Meteor Shower. I think that's a classic route to go, especially in Prophecies. Dude, thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Playing my favorite game of all time, as usual. Chilling on this Saturday. You're supposed to come after me, right? Fast cast signets. Yeah, man, you know it. Keystone Signet was really fun to play with. Fragility. I played Fragility. I did the old school Fragility, Virulence, Condition Spammer. That was tons of fun. It works surprisingly well in PvE. Finally got some good spikes. Let's go. Get some coffee in ya, Geeks. Yeah, man.
Sounds good, actually, bro.
Illusionary Guild Wars they want to experience. Tar Heel knows. Tar Heel's a huge illusionary weaponry fan. He always encourages me the most when I use illusionary weaponry. He's like, you know what? You make me proud. Warrior, yeah, Warrior has like that main character energy. But yeah, it's very repetitive, I would say.
You should check out my coffee. It
Not
was
a whole
made
lot
by
of
a better
depth.
artist.
Jammin'. Wow, what's his name? That's such a realistic looking coffee. I think I got one somewhere. It looks just like this one. All right. We got to escort Togo now back. Oh, I guess we can go this way.
One of my most used emotes.
Yeah, you drink a lot of coffee. You're a big coffee drinker.
Emote colon 3,327,643 colon team techo tea time.
that Kermit drinking a cup of coffee? Brilliant. It's a little late for me, so I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking some cool ginger ale right now. I actually don't need to go this way. I could have just backtracked and avoided enemies.
Yes, sir, we all need a warm cuppa sometimes.
A cuppa. Oh, Higgs, you just reminded me. I know in South Africa, like, rooibos tea is super popular. And I like rooibos tea, but I saw something very interesting. I saw a video of something called a red latte. Yeah, you guys grow it there. Exactly. And it's like these, it's a special grind of rooibos where you can actually filter it through an espresso maker. So it's literally like espressed rooibos, and it looked fantastic. And you can put it through like a latte, or like a red latte, but instead of coffee, it's rooibos. I really want to try that. Did they change the skill for Vow of Strength? Because I remember you cannot use scythe attack skills if you got that elite skill equipped. Oh, yeah, I think they changed it, but I think they always use scythe. I think it used to not... I think it used to just be with the melee weapon, if I remember correctly. They limit it to where you can only use scythe skills. I think that was the change. Let me look that up. Let me not make up stuff. And instead, look up the... No, I don't think there... Actually, I don't think there was a big skill change for it.
But that should make you supper hungry because rooibos tea speeds up your metabolism.
Oh, here we go. So, the original was for 10 seconds, you cannot use attack... Oh, yeah, you're right. You used to not be able to use any attack skills. And your attacks just did 20% more damage. And then they changed it to where you could not use attack skills, and then you could do your attacks deal 50% more damage. That's insane. And then finally, they have the current version where you... Wait. Then they changed it to where you only deal damage... 50% damage against foes not suffering from any conditions. Wow, you're right. They changed it a lot. Keegs, what did you say? It should make you super hungry because rooibos speeds up your metabolism. Oh, man. Yeah, it's got that caffeine in it, and it naturally is an appetite increaser. Oh, Sirayu, you just linked the original skill. Yeah, I went through a lot of changes. I remember stuff more than 15 years ago. It's like burned into your brain, right? I wish they hadn't changed. One skill I wish they hadn't changed is the Ebon... What is it called? Ebon something. The one that you have to use Earth Ebon Dust Aura, that's the one. It used to apply to any weapon that had Earth on it. So actually rangers could use it with their bow. So you could have like an Earth bow and every attack used to inflict blinding. So with just your auto attacks on a bow with Ebon Dust Aura, you could just inflict blinding with every shot. It was so good. Exactly. As long as you're wielding an earth weapon. That was so cool. I loved it on my Ranger.
Want from you just a little revenge.
Last time we met, I beat you, Shiro. I will beat you again.
Jeez.
Different this time. This time, I'm facing you.
Little backstabber.
You can't kill me, Shiro. I'm already dead.
I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to force you to be my ally. To fight by
Neon
my
blue Gatorade.
You'll have to catch me first.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. The ghosts in factions are very bright,
Last
bright,
time
bright,
you
bright
stabbed
blue.
me in the back. This time you run.
In Crystal Desert, they're a little more
A special torture,
like
one for the weak.
greenish and way more faded, I think. In this one, she's super blue. Beautiful. Althea's purple, right? Did you see that, Owl? They unlocked a new hero. They released new hero, so you can get Devona as a hero, and you can get Lady Althea as a hero now. Pretty interesting.
Come. The spirit of Vizu resides in this hall.
He paused a little bit too long after that first word.
200 years ago, and eventually led to his death. If anyone can tell us how to defeat him, it will be her. Follow me.
Keep up if you can. Master Togo is faster than he looks.
You can take a full team of 8 heroes, or 7 heroes. I wish they upped it to where if you did the Deep or Urgo's Warren, I wish you could take the full 12. They need to change that. Togo spreading misinformation. He says she crippled Shiro, but she just disarmed Shiro. Yeah, he's spreading fake news. Anything special to have Althea over Gwen, or they're both the same? They're both the same now. Althea had some unique stats. She actually had warrior stats, so she had warrior armor and warrior energy. But now she's a full mesmer. It's just aesthetics. That's it. They just look different. Yeah, it would be cool if they had, if the heroes had like some sort of synergies that they had, where like if you bring certain combination of characters, like if you bring Milani and Koss, it would be cool if they had some like passive bonus to each other. Like bring Milani and Koss. Koss has like 10% attack speed increase, or Milani has a chance to block a attack. I think that would be cool if they had like little synergies like that. You got that tall Norn lady? Always take her. Jorah. Yeah, Jorah's great. Althea's staff is plus 20 energy and of enchanting. Good for a monk. Whoa. Hey, you a LoL player? Yeah, Caitlyn and Vi buff. Or, what are the other characters? Wow. I'm blanking on the character names. There's another couple characters that go together. Zaya and Rakan. Zaya and Rakan, yeah. Something like that. Yeah, I'm a recovering League of Legends addict. I lost like 10 years of gaming because I played the crap out of League of Legends. I still play. I'll pop on very, very rarely and occasionally whenever there's some new update that looks interesting. But I generally try to avoid playing that game. All right, we're in Tanakai Temple. It looks like there's like hardly anyone playing right now. Usually there's a couple people here because this mission's kind of tough to do alone. And you want to pop in? Play with little old Uber? I think there might be 1 or 2 henchmen over there. Yeah. Factions is weird. It has the most henchmen available. Because they decided to have like the prophecy side henchmen and the it's the Menlo side henchmen and the Togo side henchmen. Oh no, I have it backwards. Menlo henchmen and Togo henchmen. I had 2 different teams. Because eventually they're gonna split up. One goes to the Luxons and the other goes to Kurziks. Alright, if no one's jumping in. No one wants to jump in on this Tanakai Temple action. I'm about to kick it. I'm about to go. Alcora and Dunkor are almost level 20 finally. Getting very close. We still have Doom's Covenant. I could go to Assassin. No. Is there anything useful for me here? Nothing useful for me. It is lore friendly though. Everyone meets up before splitting. Yeah, it makes sense lore wise. You're right, Sirari. Stefan Jensen logging in. Let's go. Are you able to come to Tanakai Temple? My assumption would be non-faction characters go with Minlo and factions characters go with Togo. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, because Devona and all of these end up going to Kurzik side with Menlo. Because Menlo is friends with Danica. He knows Danica. And then yeah, all of these go with Togo to the Luxon side. I don't know how long it would be to run from Dragon's Throat. Yeah, because in order for you to get here, you'll have to do all the quests that I just did. You'll have to go through Senji's Corner, and then you'll have to go through Tanakai. How do I get the last 1% of Kantha if I am not going to do the factions PvP because of Dooms? Good question, Amol Lang. I've never completed 100% of the what do you call it? Cartographer. So I'm not really sure. Have you tried playing Fever Dreams? Oh, I haven't. But I know that's extremely powerful. I have not, but I know it's powerful. Should we try that? I don't think I have enough. I don't really have enough crippling right now. And I don't have the skills all available for that build. Oops. Let me see if I have that saved. This one could work. It's got burning, deep wound, cracked armor, blind. Looking good there, Zug. I have... Well, the problem is I don't have... These are the heroes I have. So I can't run the whole team build, Reese. This is all I got. Let's see. It's called Fever Dreams, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that is the Dervish builds. Oh, I'm missing so many skills from it though. Yeah, I'm missing too many skills for that build, unfortunately. Yeah, that sucks. I'll have to try that though. That should be what I work towards, is getting that team build. I heard the damage is so effective. Hmm. Where's the build I was using a second ago? I guess this is the best I've got. And then I just use... There we go. And I'll use extend... Yeah, I was using extend enchantments. That's right. I'm ready. Sorry, Zug. Are you ready? Lissa is my favorite avatar that does crazy damage. Really? Lissa is like the most underused one, I think. No, I think the servers are back up because, yeah. Zug here was able to join. Lissa is... Wait, why aren't you taking Milani? I don't know why. Because I'm a dervish. And I don't need two dervishes. There's only room for one dervish in this team. Lissa is fun. Yeah, she moves gone forever. Oh, you're talking about my build. You were doing a dagger spam with dervish. Yeah, that would be fun. You caught me. You caught me. I didn't even notice Mox. All right, let's do this. I guess it deals double damage to target casting skills. Yeah, Lissa's aura. It, what does it do now? Yeah, it doesn't do extra damage. It just... Dervish enchantments recharge 50% faster. Your attacks deal chaos damage, and whenever you lose a Dervish enchantment, you steal energy from enemies' foes. Yeah, it doesn't even remove X's anymore. It steals energy now. Interesting. When did that change happen? Yeah, it used to be a good hex removal build. These guys inflict blinding. Freaking hate them. Oh, we're doing plenty of damage though. I know Duena's removes hexes on something. Duena, I think, removes... Oh, you're right. You lose 1 hex whenever you use a Dervish attack skill. Yeah, Duena's is incredible, man. Duena's is like S tier elite skill for Dervish. There you go. Isn't that one of the other Avatar elites? Yeah, Lissa and Duena. Yeah. Apparently it's Duena. I didn't know. I thought Duena just healed. I didn't know it removed hexes. Duena's is so strong. Ooh, there's that damage. Of the Dervish weapon, lets everyone become Duena for 37 seconds. Wow, Duena way. Doom Scythe is cool too. Yeah, that's what I'm using. For that, it does double damage to targets, and we got 2 Lisa Dervs on poor monk, slaughter them in a few seconds. Oh my gosh. Nowadays, Grent's Avatar of Grent seems to be the most popular PvP Dervish build. Avatar of Grent focusing on conditions, I think. Very annoying to deal with. It steals so much health. So it's like unkillable. It provides so much pressure in form of conditions and damage. Very good. What are you reacting to, Zug? Godway, you have 5 non-dervishes of the dervish weapons. Warrior gets Balthazar, monk gets Duena. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, technically with only 5 mysticism, you can run it. The problem is if it, like, can it get removed? Yeah, it doesn't get removed. The problem is it gets disabled for 45 seconds. And with only 5 mysticism, you can't have 100. Oh my gosh. With only 5 mysticism, I think you're under the amount of duration for 100% uptime. Yeah, 7 seconds. You're a happy guy. That's nice. 8 seconds. Okay. 7 seconds was manageable. What? 8 seconds? No way. That's not the end of the world, but it would be kind of annoying to deal with that extra that downtime. She's a great healer because she can spam enchants that last because you don't put any points in those attributes for only a few seconds, and with mysticism they cost nothing. Yeah, mysticism is one of the really powerful primary skills. But I think it only affects dervish enchantments, right? Yeah. Yeah, we did an Avatar way. Well, no, Pantheon way is what we called it, where we brought every dervish brought Avatar skill, and then I was a Paragon and I was Cormier, so I brought incoming and stand your ground or something. I was totally useless. It was not fun for me, but it was fun for other people, I guess. This mission is actually a pretty good one for farming locked chests in hard mode. Because you're like guaranteed 2 or 3 chests, I think, on this mission. Should have been Paragon Sin and spam Shadow Sanctuary to apply blind to yourself at all times. Hey, to be literally blind like Cormier. You can turn into Cormier if you play a Paragon. You put 0 points into Spear Mastery and you run incoming as the elite skill. Then you're pretty much Cormier at that point. It was just roleplay, Owl. Yeah, there's 5 gods plus Abaddon, and then at the end of Nightfall, Cormier becomes the 6th god. She becomes god, a goddess. They reference her in Guild Wars 2, I think. Spoilers! Yeah, spoiler alerts. Sorry, everyone. Balthazar actually died in Guild Wars 2? I played Path of Fire. Actually, Path of Fire was really fun. I like that one. Oh my gosh. How am I not dying? Dude, that was crazy. Freaking max armor saving my life. He did get killed at the end. Yeah, I played through Path of Fire once. We gotta take out these guys or else they'll come up behind us next. Nuked. We gotta go this way now. In my opinion, Path of Fire and Heart of Thorns, those were pretty excellent expansions for Guild Wars 2. A lot of unique ideas added to the game that a lot of MMOs kind of stole from Guild Wars 2 after that. Like the gliders in Heart of Thorns. And then Path of Fire has like the best mount systems. Even though I'm not a fan of the mounts. Actually, I would kind of like if Guild Wars 2 offered a Iron Man mode where you can play a character as if it's a fresh account without having all of the account bonuses, so you can, feel what it's like to role play again. Max 80 at the push of a button, no more of that. I never got the Griffin. I got the Drake scale. I said this before. When they first introduced the Drake scale, the quest line or the collector's, what do you call it, sets to get the sky scale, I did it the old-fashioned way when it first got introduced, and then as soon as I got the sky scale, I uninstalled the game and I didn't play Guild Wars 2 for like over a year, I think. I was like so done grinding. Oh, we need to be careful here. Staff of the Mesmer on Lissa. Dervish Mesmer. I don't think fast casting would really help Dervish at all. Unless you're going to run some signets. Fast casting is not super useful for non-mesmers that have a at least a 2-second cast time. Which the Dervish doesn't really have many of those. Woo! That's some good damage. They don't have this Dervish technology in factions at the moment. They have no idea what they're even up against. That was really the scariest part of this mission. If you can get past the Ritualist boss like we just did, you're pretty much home free. That Ritualist boss is really scary. Kind of goes to show how strong Dervish is, because we don't even have really strong heroes at the moment. And I'm just able to kind of face tank everything. They should have added Dervish and Paragon in Guild Wars 2 instead of Engineers in Guard. Wait, doesn't Guild Wars 2 have Paragon now? The winds of change, Ministry of Purity shouldn't have Nightfall professions. Yeah, I could agree with that. Doesn't really make sense because their whole aspect is to be pure and anti-immigrants. And so why would they import Sunspear techniques and Dervish techniques? They got super xenophobic at the end of Winds of Change. Need to make sure I have Mystic Regeneration up. Might have spoken too soon. Are we doing okay? Guild Wars 2 does not have Paragons, just the Revenant. Currently, I thought they added Paragon in the newest update. As an elite spec, right? Paragon exists as an elite spec, I think, in Guild Wars 2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought, man, am I crazy? I thought that was the latest update. I mean, I guess as a base class, they don't have Paragon, but they have it as an elite spec. Warrior got the Paragon, right? Right, it's not a base class, but it is a elite spec, which is pretty much a class. Xena Warrior Princess is no Livia, so xenophobic. Dude, what a great TV show, Tar Heel. Freaking Lucy Lawless. And then Kevin Sorbo was Hercules. That was peak 90s TV. I think everyone... Oh, since 2023. I think every class can use spears now, but it's more of a melee class in Guild Wars 2. You hate Guild Wars 2 stuff, Lime? Yeah. Vanessa Angel was supposed to be Xena. I'm not sure who that is.
By keeping his spirit in a powerful spear, which passes between the clans. The Kurziks guard the urn of their hero.
Everyone can use spear since Isle of Janthier. Yeah, you have to have the Janthier expansion.
If you have them both, the spirits inside.
What's her name? Vanessa Angel.
Thank you, Vizu. It has been my honor to talk with you. I wish our visit could have been longer.
Oh, I recognize her.
Things, Togo. There will be plenty of time for
Right?
us to talk
Do I know
when
her?
Shiro has been defeated.
She looks familiar.
Count on that.
Oh, she was in Stargate. Oh, yeah, she would have been decent. She It was around that same time. It's hard to imagine anyone playing Xena other than Lucy Lawless, though. She was in the TV version of Weird Science. Yeah, I remember her from Stargate SG-1, which is another peak 90s TV show.
Good,
It would be nice to have a bullet cam in Guild Wars 3. What do you...
future
I really hope we can drive cars in Guild Wars 3 and have guns.
has his eye on you.
Me? Why would the Emperor be watching me?
What are you talking about, Lime and Coconut? So you're just describing Grand Theft Auto.
And brave.
But what does it mean?
Cyberpunk 1076 AE.
Will be
Oh, you guys are
rewarded
crazy.
for your service. You shall be
But
singled out
actually,
for
that's how I felt when they introduced Engineer to Guild Wars 2. Engineer Guild Wars 2 felt so stupid, in my opinion.
very soon.
Let's have rocket launchers and flamethrowers and grenades. It was a big mistake.
You have served me well, warrior. Thank you, my Emperor. A man of your...
Yeah, I heard they're a very high skill ceiling because they have so many skills available to them.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I get the lore behind it.
Why should your town
Char
be
invented
defended
engineers.
from bandit raids?
I understand all the lore.
Better use.
They did a great job of integrating Engineer
Rise, Shirotake.
lore-wise, and they wanted to make it
Decide
feel...
as my personal
They
body.
wanted to make it feel like a different time period. So the Engineer makes sense to have that. Oh, you mean because the Assurance should have been Engineers. Yeah. Oh, everyone got level 20. I think the Assurance were more like... Whoops. More like crazy scientists, and Engineers were very like weapons of mass destruction kind of thing. How did the Char make Engineers? They were just Ooga Booga orcs in Guild Wars 1. Terrarium. Human, tall human, plant human, mole, cat. I wouldn't even call the Char and Guild Wars 2 don't even look like cats. They look like hunchbacks. I made Char, my first character in Guild Wars 2 was a Char, and then it looked so ugly I deleted it and only played human after that. Human or Norn. I think I made one Sylvari because I was like, oh, I want to make an elf-like character. And I was like, wait, I'm not an elf, I'm just a plant. Let's go make a human. Next up is meeting with the Emperor. Are you sticking with me? Are you sticking with me here? Zug? I got time to do a couple more sections. Yeah, the movement, the way that the Char move was not very satisfying either. Let's go. It looked terrible. Yeah. I can't really understand. I mean, the game is called Fashion Wars, and they make a class that looks terrible. This is why I can't become ArenaNet partner, I think. I talk too much trash. My favorite game of all time, but I talk too much trash about it. As much as I mean, I think that goes to show how much I love this game, though. Because, like, even though there are flaws and things I dislike or I wish I could change, I still spend thousands of hours on this game. Yeah, I made it pretty quickly. There's already been a petition to change the guild cape, so I'm waiting for Jaziel to pop on here. Jaziel is supposed to design me a new cape. Pretty much. I'm not very artistic in terms of this kind of thing. I dabble in pixel art. I like making pixel art stuff, but yeah, I didn't really enjoy the fashion options for the guild capes. So Jaziel said he was going to design me a new one, but I'm waiting for him to pop on. What you don't know is Guild Wars 2 is actually the headcanon of Jorah. Jorah is secretly a massive nerd. That's why Norn women are the centerpiece of everything. Yeah, that's another factor, Serarian. Guild Wars 1 is the best game ever made. No lie was told. Guild Wars 1 is where it's at. Or is a closet. I don't even know if is she closeted? I don't know if she's closeted, Terraria. Yeah, Marjorie and Casimir. Where? Complaining about aesthetics is one thing, pointing out game flaws is another. What are you saying, Tar Heel? You're saying neither should be done, or both are okay? Because I mean, you've spent crazy hours in this game, Tar Heel. I think you have some gripes, don't you? I'm pretty sure I've heard you gripe about some stuff. Flaws are fair games. Okay. The only things about aesthetics that I complain about in Guild Wars 1 are related to the fact that I know that they can do better. Because there's plenty of options. Like look at Danica's armor looks pretty sweet. Not fantastic, but it looks okay. And I prefer Guild Wars 1 aesthetics to Guild Wars 2 aesthetics anyway. Either way, Jorah is now in my canon, a warrior elementalist and just cast spells. What a nerd. Guild Wars 1 is flawless? I don't know about that. I think they achieved the impossible with Guild Wars 1. They made 3 separate games that are tied together seamlessly. They made a multi-classing, pretty well balanced for how many different combinations of skills and builds you can have. Like they did an admirable job balancing it, even though I think it's probably an impossible task. They did a pretty decent job. They could always do better, and I do hope to see skill rebalances. But yeah, I think the flaws that are in the game are not enough to make the game like to be considered bad. Like it's a fantastic game. I just don't think they knew. I don't think they knew how impossible it would. The whole concept of this game. I don't think it could be made today. If Guild Wars 1 never existed and then someone came up with the idea of it today, the amount of effort that would take to make this game from scratch today would be... No one would be willing to do it, I don't think. That's why you've never seen a game really come close to recreating it. Livia's armor. Carhill loves Livia's armor. Yeah, and that's another great point, Carhill. The hero armor is way better than the player armor in many cases. Like the armor sets that you can unlock for your heroes. They look pretty sick. I'm gonna get my book and start planning the hero secondaries. But at the moment, Koss, Goran, and Jorah are all rangers. Koss gets a Drake. Goran hatches an egg. How do you get it? How does he get a Drake? Oh, you just mean from the quest. And Jorah will have a pet bear. I wonder if I can figure anything else out. They just can't make money from Guild Wars 1. Yeah, that pay to play model is just not profitable long term for these companies. And people expect games that are going to be pretty much live service and constantly updated and added to. And yeah, right now the price, the store is not enough to make money off of. To validate all the effort that goes into fixing bugs, rebalancing stuff, adding new content. We should be very grateful overall with the changes and the content that's been added. I totally agree with that. Guild Wars 2 whales should pay for Guild Wars 1 content updates. Maybe they should update the Hall of... Maybe they should update the Hall of Monuments. Why not just add new achievements somehow related to the badges system, maybe? And then they can add some new unlocks and incentives for players to come over to Guild Wars 1 and play more. But incentives are not really a long-term solution to adding players, like to increasing the number of like permanent player base. It's not really strong enough incentives. Just temporary, which ultimately is okay, but if they're not going to stick around for longer than one playthrough, not much of a benefit, I guess. One mount skin in Guild Wars 2 could be $25. That's incredibly ridiculous. Crazy. That's more than Guild Wars 1. More than the cost of the freaking game. And you don't get any hours of content. It's just purely aesthetics. It's not earned, it's just purchased. And yeah, I really hope if they start making new aesthetic changes to this game that they don't put it behind paywalls. That will feel really gross. There's crap on a crappy Guild Wars 2 expansions now. And Living World season, so money's coming. That gym store really ruined Guild Wars 2. Wasn't the gym store there from day one? I know Devona will be a warrior assassin because in the Prophecies trailer she has dual swords. Ooh, yeah, Devona should be a warrior assassin for sure. Yeah, okay, the gym store was there from the beginning. Well, I'm not sure on the timeline. I know ArenaNet is owned by NCSoft, which is a Korean company. And Korean companies are notorious for like gacha and microtransactions and just just trying to get their player base to spend as much money as possible. But I think, I don't know if the timeline is, I think that change happened right before Guild Wars 2. I think NCSoft bought ArenaNet right before Guild Wars 2. And then they developed Guild Wars 2 to be basically like a Korean MMO. Aren't all aesthetics you can get in this game in the shop already? What does that mean? All aesthetics in this game are in the shop? I mean, there's some costumes that are unlockable. But they're not like this scythe. This scythe is an aesthetic that's not in the shop, if that's what you mean. Most of the aesthetics are just found in the game through drops and stuff. Because you were saying you wouldn't want new ones. Okay, costumes are fine. What I mean, if they add new, actually, no. Yeah, you're right. I don't want any more costumes that are behind the paywall. I think any new fashion and stuff that they add in the game should be droppable items. I don't own any of the costumes, so I don't really care about those. It doesn't really affect me one way or the other, but I think if they're going to add new aesthetics, I want to see them in drop form. I don't want to see them in purchasable form. Random fun fact. No warrior hero comes with an axe. The closest thing is Cost because he is Norn fighting tournament. He uses an axe, so I only let him use a Rival Skies axe. Yeah, I liked making Cost's axe and Jorah's sword for some reason. Even though I think Cost is supposed to be an expert swordsman. But Jorah comes with a sword. So does Cost. Orin comes with a hammer. So yeah, you have to choose between Cost and Jorah. One of them should be an axe. And they keep adding new legendary weapons and accessories. I never bothered to get any. Yeah, I didn't get any legendary. I don't think I got any legendary anything. I got Ascended was the highest I got in Guild Wars 2. Cost is an Axeman. Yeah, I can see that. I think Cost fits his aesthetics. I do not want that lime and coconut. Excuse you, it's 3,950 gems, and packs of gems come in 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000, or 4,000. It's disgusting, and it's so true. Oh, let's go inside Matu Keep, and then we'll finish this quest, getting into the Arbor Stone. I think I can just go in here. Let me sell some stuff really quick. To the Arbor Stone. I love the Kurzik area. Echo-Vault Forest is one of the best areas in Guild Wars. Looks awesome. Pongley Valley is also nice. I like the aesthetics here. It reminds me of Xingje Island. I wish there were more areas like this in the mainland. It's pretty much just this one area. A little bit of here with like Kinkai. Mount Kinkai is nice. I take that back. Play an avatar build, please? Sure. Let's get to the next outpost, and I'll switch over to Avatar of Balthazar. I think that's the only one I have. Oh, I have Dwayna. I've got Dwayna too. But I think I'm good on healing. I think I need to go damage. Thoughts on removing the massive amounts of XP gain in Nightfall faction in Eye of the North, get buyable XP bundles, and use that money for maintenance and updates of the game? Am I cooking? No. No. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I really hate that. Hey, Aik, thank you for that follower on Twitch. I just looked Gorn's pet rock as a salt spray dragon egg, so Ellie could work with dragon themes. Hey, you're right. Give him like Starburst or something. Viable experience packs? No, thank you. How are you today? I love the content. Watch a lot of your videos. Wow, thank you so much. Yeah, it seems like my YouTube videos have been getting spread around a little bit more lately on the algorithm. I'm glad you like them, man. I hope they're encouraging people to play Guild Wars. That's my goal. Guild Wars Reforged. You no longer gain XP. You can openly level by buying expensive experience. Oh, I want to throw up. I think I spent $1,000 over on Guild Wars 2 for all expansions, gym starter items. Regret spending that. Yeah, I mean, like I spent money on League of Legends, on aesthetics for a while. On that, I was like, you know what? I want to get the new champion right now, and this is a free game, so it's worth the money. And I don't play any other games, so I'm fine to invest in this. Like, you do lots of coping, and there's lots of things that you kind of talk yourself into spending that money. 'Cause you're like, you know what? I support the game. I want to support the game. It's low price. It's not a monthly fee. Like, some people are paying $15 a month on WoW. So why don't I just spend $15 on a month on this game? And I can get cool aesthetics. Like, you can do all the gymnastics, like the mental juggling, to talk yourself into spending that money. But ultimately, it's like, it's predatory, doesn't feel good. You end up like chasing something that doesn't really matter. And yeah, you look back, and you're like, wow, I spent over $1,000 on chroma key changes for my sky scale. Like, gotta be careful, man. Let's run that build. Let's use, can I use this build? No, I don't have those skills. I have a whoops, why do I keep choosing Mesmer? Yeah, let's use this build here. I'm missing some stuff. I'm keeping Mystic Regeneration and Mirage Cloak, though. We'll go heavy conditions here. How about just looking at it? I spend XX money on a good time. You can always look back at money wasted, not only in video games, coffee, fast food, etc. That's true. I'm not really big on the XP gains, where like you make a new character, you have a XP book that you paid for that takes your character from 0 to 20. Like, I don't like level boosts. I don't like using them. Really, it's a real fast track to deleting a character in my mind. Wow, what if I worked instead of playing video games? I would be rich and dead for sure. If you worked as often as you play video games. Question about Pyre. So current ideas are Ranger Ellie, Pyre being fire, but he also hates the flame shamans. And Ranger Rit because shaman. I think Ranger Rit. I like running rituals and spirits on Pyre. I think that fits. You actually make money from doing streaming, or are you just doing it for fun? I mean, I get paid for content that I put on YouTube. not like as much as a big streamer, but yeah, I recently got monetized on Kick, and Twitch gives a little bit of money too. What did you say, Zug? If you need XP boost, your game is bad. I mean, levels, yeah. I mean, it's only level 20. The max level is 20. It doesn't take that, and there's ways to power level in this game where it literally takes you no time at all. Splinter Barrage. Yeah, I always liked running Splinter on myself as a ranger. Team America, F yeah. Capitalism. Hey, I understand the capitalism grind, and ultimately it's up to the audience to decide what they're wasting their money on. You can't really blame the system, because if it's bad content, then no one would spend money on it. But I want to avoid. I don't want to get too much into politics or anything. I was not trying to open up that can of worms. I think I waste some money today. Smoke, drink, and have fun while playing. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an argument of like, okay, how much time are you spending on the game? And then you can do the math of like, okay, so is an hour of entertainment, how much is an hour of entertainment worth to me? You know, going to a movie and watching a movie for 2 hours, 2-hour movie, you know, I could spend over $10, maybe $20 if I'm getting food and drink and stuff with it. So like there's always ways to justify the spending. Problem with the gym store is it doesn't create a satisfied ending to it. It's like you always can spend more and more and more. The idea was to have boosted XP rates similar or identical to current scrolls, with the incentive for people who want them also fund the maintenance of the game. Oh, like a donation. Instead of scrolls, you pay money to get the effects of the scrolls. And then people who want to donate to the game can have a way to do so, with getting slight benefit of leveling characters or something. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of anything spending money that replaces content or time spent in the game. It just sets a bad precedent, in my opinion. I think I play pre-searing for weeks now. It's fun there. Really? I heard pre-searing players hate the new additions that were made to the game. The pre-searing. People said like Devona ruined pre-searing and the new dungeon ruined pre-searing. Do you get €100 at least from all the social media stuff? I can't remember the conversion rate from dollars to euro. What is $1? What is €100 USD? $84. Well, like €100, like over what time period are you talking about? What amount of time? What is the third platform? I'm on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Kick, I get paid just through donations, just subscriptions and donations. Twitch and YouTube, I get paid per viewer. So if I have a concurrent viewer, I get paid through advertisements or premium accounts. Twitch, and then there's also ways to donate through both or through all three. So me too, Dehydrated. I'm gonna try Guild Wars Mobile for sure. Derv is nice. You like Derv, Serious Bomb? In 1 month, I I got monetized back in March. And it's per month. I think it's like 60 bucks a month or so from just YouTube. So it's, you know, cost of a couple meals. It's not like quit my job or anything. Oh yeah, Dervish is the strongest character in the game. I've just been like steamrolling everything. Base rolling.
I'm glad to find you in good health.
How many videos do you push out per month on YouTube on average? Are you including long form videos and shorts?
As always,
I went crazy. I went crazy when Reforged came out. I started pushing out shorts. Like I was putting out five, sometimes 6 shorts a week on average. I was pumping out tons of content for Guild Wars when Guild Wars Reforged launched because there were so many new players and new eyeballs, and I was like, I'm just gonna put shorts about every like basic explanation about the game as possible. I wanted to get as many people interested in the game as possible.
We wish to help you, but I'm afraid it's not as easy as just handing over the urn.
What is it?
But now I've scaled back a little bit. Like I think I've been putting out maybe 2 or 3 long, maybe 3 or 4 long form videos a week, and then yeah, 3 or 4 shorts per week. I want to make sure I'm putting out good stuff. Oh, I highly encourage it, Owl. I think there are tons of people. There's like, I think everyone should be making content. Not should, but there's not really any excuse not to.
Thank you.
If you're interested in it.
Thank you, Count.
Like even if you're slightly interested in making content online, I think you should try it. Cuz it's very easy to set up. Never been easier. I mean everything's free. OBS is free. You don't need tons of equipment. Just need a decent semi-decent computer. The computer, like the specs of my computer are not top of the line by any means, but it gets the job done. Yeah, I recommend it though. If you do have questions about streaming and getting set up streaming or making content in general, I don't mind answering any questions. I think it looks scary and overwhelming at first, but it's if you just do a little bit at a time, don't try and like set up your entire stream setup day one. Like literally just have the game captured, figure out how to capture a game. Don't even worry about your voice or camera or anything. And then just, as you go, work on the aesthetics, the setup, little by little. I learned to let the pet tank a few weeks ago. The dungeon is fun too. I did some Ellies with Reforged, Doom, and Melindrews to level 20 a few times. I lost my Dooms, my pre-searing Dooms Covenant level 17 the other day. Was devastated. Took my eye away for like 5 seconds, and I was surrounded by bandits. I didn't realize it. Wait. Oh, okay. You want to do some Arborstone? I have to find a target or game to stream though. Yeah, you can think about it that way, Owl. When I started, I was playing Valheim and Guild Wars. Those are the 2 games that I started with. I was into Valheim a lot. I still love that game, by the way. Valheim's awesome. Because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do just YouTube videos or live streaming. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do live streaming on Valheim. And then I'm going to put out YouTube videos of Guild Wars. And Guild Wars was like Tar Heel. Among everyone watching, Tar Heel was my first viewer, actually. Among everyone who's here, I think. Tar Heel has been watching my content for over 2 years. Yeah. That's crazy. So honored to have someone watching for that long. Lime and Coconut has been here longer than a minute, too. Lime and Coconut has been here quite a long time. I like the Batman animation from back in the day in some streams. The Batman animation? Okay, Keegs. Okay, Keegs is still here. Yeah, Keegs was here when I had, like, how many followers? I think I had, like, 40 followers on Kick. Keegs, K16 was here. Crazy, man. I think if you literally are interested into it, it sounds, if you're interested in streaming, it sounds very obvious and common sense, but it's literally about just doing it and not stopping. like don't stop. That's like with everything. Don't worry so much about like, oh, what should I put out? What's the quality? I need to increase my quality. I need to choose this game. Like, I think it'll all come as long as you're semi-consistent.
And it's harder than it looks.
True. Yeah, you learn really quick that it's like, yeah, what do I say? Who do I talk to? There's no one here. I mean, I used to stream when there was zero viewers. And then I would just talk to myself. And wipe my tears. No. No, streaming just kind of changed. It kind of changed the way I played games. I made it social even if no one was here, if that makes sense. I was like, I imagined people were watching. I just tried to monologue, talk about what I was doing at all times. And then you kind of, you watch, I'm sure if you watch streamers, you kind of get an idea about what you like, and then you kind of try to emulate that a little bit. I think even if you try really hard to emulate someone, you're naturally going to be bringing something unique as long as you're using your own voice, you're using your own personality. And even like if you take the videos that I've made on Guild Wars, if you take the exact same topic and then you make your own video on the same exact topic, it's still unique. It's got your own voice, it's got your own editing style. So it's like, don't feel like, oh, so this person's already doing this, then there's no room for me to do it. No, you can totally do it. Just make Guild Wars videos if you're interested in Guild Wars. Sakazuki, you were my first viewer. Owl, yes, I do have a Discord. Let me pull that up. You have a Discord. 1 second. What's Angry Caboose saying? I'm looking into making videos myself. My hang up is that I want to rebrand some. Yeah, you made tons of videos. I watched some of yours. I have ideas for how I want to go about it, and I'm not able to make it as I keep getting distracted. Get back to making. I would start doing some MMORPGs first, even though we got such a small community compared to other genre. Yeah, I mean, you can go with just being yourself and playing variety of different games. You can, if you're an expert on one game, you know, that's always very useful. People like to tune in and learn something about a game. I'm sure you must be an expert at least one game that you care about. Okay, all hero secondary plan. A few are iffy, but they are mostly nice. That's a cool idea, Sarayu. Here, if I found a video with the Batman stuff, bam, bonk, pow, all Batman 66 bat fights on YouTube. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about something that I did, Lime and Coconut. I was like, I never made any Batman animation. I met my wife in Uber off of his Discord. What are you talking about? There are no females in my Discord as far as I know. Dude, yeah, do Guild Wars 1 PvP. There's a huge community of that. Be careful though, because people might get angry. People might be like, I mean, that's what I kind of had to deal with when I was putting out content for Guild Wars 1, is like, there's going to be people who are just, they want to just come and crap on your ideas and just say, yeah, that's not meta. Why not just you? Why are you using illusionary weaponry? So keep in mind, there are going to be some haters. Oh my gosh. Oh, you want me to do a stream with animation stuff? I would need to download and get all the sound effects set up. "100% Sakazuki." And I will say I'm very blessed. I think because Guild Wars, like, my what do you call it? My demographic are all like adults. Not just adults, but like adults with lives. So they're not, I think most of my demographics are not of people watching me on YouTube are not spending every waking minute online arguing with people. So I think I'm pretty lucky, and I have a generally very positive people who come in here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is an Unk stream for sure. I used to play the Chinese fantasy MMO like Sword of the Legends Online, Justice Online, Jade Dynasty. Oh, Where Wins Me? Yeah, that's super popular now. Hey, I'd love to hear that, Sakazuki. Yeah, I think it's a pretty fun community here. And I think a lot of you guys kind of know each other now after a little while. Feels that way.
Look out!
I mean, we all have Guild Wars in common pretty much, so
Countess, are you all right?
brings us all together. We all have warm, fuzzy, nostalgic feelings about this game.
I'm all right.
Brother Menlo? Brother Menlo!
I'm unhurt, but I'm trapped on this side. It's up to you to get the Countess and the urn out safely. I'll go around and meet you in front of the cathedral.
May Dwayna carry you safely to your destination.
Wow, my voice does not match my character's face.
Go now.
May Dwayna carry you safely to your destination.
Yeah. I got a bit interested in WoW Classic. I think I've tried it for like a month or so. I just joined Discord. Where are you streaming from? Like, what country? Serious Bomb. I hated this mission back in the day. I had so much trauma from it, but actually, because of the experience of playing through it back in the day, I think I like it now too. I have a lot of nostalgia for this mission. I tried WoW Classic. It's so boring compared to Guild Wars 1. Those old, I mean, it's so grindy. It's so grindy, that game. It's funny how slow pace it is. I think the pace of Guild Wars 1 is really nice. Oh, Gyala Hatchery is... Oh, I hate Gyala Hatchery so much, man. Not a fan. Zug, which way do you usually go? Do you usually go left, middle, or right? Traditionally, I always went left, but lately I've been going middle or right. Which way do you usually go? Oh, I'm in South Korea, Owl. You can see the time up here. It's 12 a.m. Pretty late for me. This will probably be the last mission I do, unfortunately. Steve Blum voiced the MC for Prophecy and Faction, so it would be odd to hear his voice for Nightfall characters. Right, yeah, his voice is so good. It's the same guy who did Spike from Cowboy Bebop, I think. You don't remember? Okay. Let's just go straight up the middle. I've not found any game that I can beat Guild Wars 1 in my heart yet. Al, it sounds like you want to make content. You should just make content for Guild Wars 1, man. I mean, you're already meeting people here in the chat that like Guild Wars. And I'm sure some people here, you know, if they see you starting making videos and making content, they'll be like, oh, I met you in, you know, Uber Officer's chat. So, you know, it's a way of networking and stuff. He played Spike, Wolverine, Tom from Toonami. He voiced a lot of icons for 90s kids. Wow. Spike is the one that really is recognizable right away. Excuse me. Sorry. I muted the mic and then I unmuted it as soon as I coughed. Coughed right into my microphone. I'm sorry about that. Very funny that both Victor and Arkham Morris used a spear. Whoops. Which he didn't have in the Factions trailer. And Arkham Morris protects and heals people. Yeah, it's almost like they had an idea for both of them. And then they had to kind of rework it because they realized... I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking. It looks like they created the character before they knew what the effects were gonna be, and they were kind of stuck with it. Ritlock Primstone. I gotta say, maybe I'm not using this build effectively enough, but my damage really fell off after switching to Balthazar. Freaking Toonami. That reminds me, then Angry Caboose. I bet you know the voice actor for Vec. The voice actor for Vec is from a cartoon around that same time period. I can't remember his name, but I know the character that he voiced. True, I am carrying the urn. But my damage was low well before I carried the urn. Yeah, PvP content. Excellent. If you're into PvP content on YouTube, another friend of mine who streams and makes YouTube content for Guild Wars content for YouTube is Guild Wars Mod. His channel name is Guild Wars 1 in 2026. And he specializes in making Fort Aspenwood PvP videos. Fort Aspenwood is today, later, along with AB. Oh yeah, that's very soon. It's usually like right when I wake up is when it starts, and then I got to get ready for work. That's why I'm not able to join those very often. Yeah, his videos are very good. We started around the same time, or I think he started slightly a little bit before me. If I had to, if I were to guess. Oh yeah, we've been doing some collaborations and content together for quite a while. Yep, Alliance battles are back. I didn't know that they had the events together. I know Fort Aspenwood was always around this time. On the weekends. Where'd the... Oh, you got the urn. I was like, where the heck did it go? I want to do RA, TA, and HA if there's still people. As far as I know, no one's playing random arenas. And unfortunately, HA is all bots. So you can do HA, but it's all bot farming. I think random arenas have a lot of potential for content. Because you can get really creative with the builds because it's all random anyway. Dang. If only that was a required 9. I think I got to rank 7 for random arenas and team arenas then. I don't know. I never got too high from what I remember. I got 2 golden bows? What are you talking about? I got 1. Did I miss one? Oh, earlier I got 1. Yeah. I sold that one already. They weren't good. You're not missing anything. What is missing from Guild Wars is a broadcaster camera dynamic zooming in and out by its own. It would make the game more streamable. Oh, like have different camera angles and stuff on its own. What's up, fat boys? I guess we're just running in here. We might fail this. I hope not. We're kind of just running in here willy-nilly. We should be okay. Cheated a little bit. We super over aggroed here, so... Yeah, we should be fine now. Yeah, I did not need to use that, actually. Killed the boss last. I think we killed the boss first this time. Yeah, but that's generally good advice, Tar Heel. You're supposed to take out the stone reins first and then the boss last. That was quite a fast clear, actually. Yeah, that's why I stream in windowed mode. I don't know if y'all realize that. So everything's really zoomed in. You can see the skills a lot more easily. Zoomed in scenes are very attractive while the zoomed out ones are lacking. I totally agree, Futos. I get for speed clears, a lot of the Guild Wars streamers that do speed clears, they need to be zoomed out as far as possible so that they can see everything that's going on. But from a viewer standpoint, you can't really, at least for me, I can't really see what's going on. So I like the screen size that I have on. What's up, Smiles? It's Smiles, epic YouTuber or epic content creator for Guild Wars. Speed clear extraordinaire.
Indeed. Come, Master Toggle will want to hear that we've recovered the urn.
No, I would love to have that set up, Al. Have a streaming PC and a gaming PC. But Guild Wars is pretty low requirements, so it runs pretty smoothly just on one. Having it, I stream and play on one machine. I play all the way out, but when I watch the game, I prefer zoomed in 100%. When you play, you don't want any of the details. I don't know. The way you see me playing right now for stream is actually how I play offline also. When I zoom in, whenever I full screen, I try to play full screen and it's like, it's way too big. Everything is like, I feel like my face is like 2 inches away from the screen when I do that. So I'm playing on Windows mode. I'm using about like, I guess about 50% of the screen. I also have the chats. I have it on Windows mode so I can see the chats from YouTube and Twitch and Kick. So Factions is fun, man. I love Factions. Clearly, it is time for a first-person nostalgia mode. I used to troll my friends in high school and told them that I play Guild Wars first-person mode. Yeah, I'm about to head out also. Thank you for joining. This was the last one for me too. Yeah, I remember I was playing with my high school friends and I was like, I play everything in in first person, and they just thought I was rage baiting them. But that would be funny. That would be a fun challenge. Play the game in first person mode. I'll try to catch up to you on my warrior. Okay, yeah, I bet you could do it. I'll avoid playing this Dervish for a few days or so. So I'll give you plenty of time to catch up. Have a nice day, man. Yeah, RAM is expensive. I got lucky because I bought RAM right before the most recent price jump. But yeah, RAM is pretty important for streaming, I would say. Turn on nostalgia mode. Let's do it. Oh, whoops. I gotta do this. Nostalgia mode. Nostalgia mode's pretty sick. Now the first person. Oh my gosh. With the party formation. I feel like I'm doing like Blair Witch Project or something. Hey, Maximus. Yeah, actually, this is a pretty good content idea. Guild Wars Tour. It messes up your UI. Yeah. Especially with Toolbox. And the damage meters and stuff are all messed up. Hey, I'm doing well, Maxi. I'm about to end stream it here, actually. You're coming right at the end. I appreciate you popping in, man. Miss Maxi. Hope you and Smithy are doing well. Keeks was in here. I think Keeks is still here, actually. Every time I mention Keeks, he pops in. Yeah, I'm in it. Hey, 16 Rand. Yeah, this is the end. It's late. It's 12:20 or 12:18 a.m. We're just doing a little dance party. But yeah, Owl, you're in the Discord. A few people in the Discord that you joined, they are also making content on Guild Wars, so you're in good company there. If you have any questions, I'm sure people will be happy to answer in there, and I'll also be in there to help you. So yeah, and that goes for anyone who's interested in making stuff. Highly recommend it. But this is where we stopped today. We did a lot. Okay, I'm turning this off.
GG, bro. Get some good rest, bro.
Thank you, Cakes. Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest, sleep in. I get to sleep in a little bit. We went all the way from Dragon's Throat all the way down here, Shinji or Napui Quarter, Shinji's Corner, Tonic Eye Temple, all the way down through here. Finally did Arborstone, and now we're in Ultram Ruins. We actually have to go back, and we have to do Sunjian District, I think. Right? No. We don't do that yet. We have to go back, and I think we have to unlock the next Kurzik area. Something like that. Is that what we do? Or do we have to go over here and do Boreas Pass? I think we have to do Boreas Seabed first. And then we have to choose, are we going to side with the Luxons or the Kurziks? Of course, we're going to go with the Kurziks. And then we have to go all the way down here. Do Unwaking Waters and all that. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching, as always. I will be doing our usual Build Wars challenges tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And I am out of here. Good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Bye. It was a pleasure watching your stream. Thank you. Peace.